Well, it's that time again for another divorce log. Okay, that was silly. Yesterday was a fun day. Talked to my attorney. He basically said that, yeah, we can declare war, but there's really no point because we've already got what we want. So that's cool. And it sounds like, based on the information he gave me, there's going to be a lot of influence on negotiations, considering what he told me. Wow. Oh man. Very good information. I went to my house as well. Got locksmith got in my house, and it is a mess. There's cat litter everywhere, crap everywhere. She's got her room, which is actually my son's room, set up like what you see in the movies when people go to like a brothel to find sex workers, and they go into this room in the back. It's so disgusting. And just where she's been having the kids, and men at my house. Whatever. Things can be cleaned. My son wants me to go to the house today and check on something, so I'm going to do that. I had a visit from, when I was there at my house, I had a visit from the police because my grandparents were worried about not hearing from me. They thought that my wife had killed me or sent all her partners that she doesn't have, and that's her words, she doesn't have lots of partners, to kidnap me or hurt me or something. And I told them, don't worry about it, I'm not going anywhere near here, and don't worry about it. Changed the back door locks. I changed them so that I can get in without a locksmith, and then I drilled out the screw heads so that it can't be removed. That'll suck when I get my house back, but at least I can get in my house. The theory goes. I'm gonna see, because I have to go there today, see if she messed with that. But yeah, the police were there and just told me, hey, your grandparents are trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, okay. And animal control showed up because all the chickens are dead. Great. I guess there's a report going on for that. I told them I haven't been allowed to be here for the past 5-6 weeks because of a PPO, and I think that's a pretty ironclad alibi, because I literally could not come to that property legally at all for that whole entire period, and I know those chickens were alive when I left. But hey, I can't do much about that either. My wife keeps reading all my Reddit posts, which I don't say her name or anything identifying her. Nobody knows who the hell I am, and I have the right to just say stuff. She can't tell me I can't say stuff. I'm not even saying anything inappropriate. Nothing bad. Nothing anyone will look at and be like, oh, that's illegal, that's bad, that's a problem. No, I go onto divorce groups and I talk to other people going through the same thing as me, and I get some support because, yeah, I'm doing therapy once a week and I have a couple people to talk to, but it's nice to talk to people who are going through the same thing as me. I'm not even making the posts. I'm just commenting on other people's posts. They've already said, like today, I replied on a post saying, what's something that should be basically not romanticized, and it should be considered horrible and terrible and such. And the person said, cheating. on your spouse or partner because it's abuse. And they just kept going into all the details, and I was like, oh my God, man, this speaks to me deeply because this is exactly what I'm going through. And it's true. It is abuse, and it is emotionally challenging on not just me and the kids, but everyone around me, and it's hard, and I can see why there's people in this world who this happens to and they just give up or disappear or hurt themselves, or because it's so hard. And I'm a pretty damn strong person mentally. I might not be very strong with my emotions, and my emotions can get the best of me at times, but I can generally be, once my logical brain kicks in, I can handle stuff. I just need to tell my emotional side to shut up, because that's the side that gets me in trouble. Saying stupid shit or whatever, you know? But, that's just how life is. So, whatever. Ugh. Not only did I have locksmith there, police there, and animal control there while I was there, I also talked to my therapist while I was there, so, you know, I got plenty of people to vouch for my state of mind and what I was doing, like, whatever. When you have this person who keeps manipulating and cheating and lying, you worry that they're going to continue trying to manipulate and lie about things, so you just kind of have to be careful about it. My main intention on going there was to check on my house and to make the message clear that if she wants to have her own private space, that's all hers and hers alone, that she can trust nobody else will go into, she needs to leave and get herself an apartment. Because as it stands right now, that is not her house. It is my house. It is her house, but it is my house. And I have the right to go to my house, and therefore, I wanted her to understand that. Look, it's my house. I can go in my house. So don't feel like you have privacy. It's actually an interesting thing, because it's very interesting. She writes things down in these notebooks and journals. She's very sporadic about it. She always has been. But when it's something she really wants to do, something she's really interested in, she writes it down. She wrote down all the men she's seen and every day that she saw them. On text, she said, I don't have lots of partners. I don't have... There's 4. There's actually 5 written down, but one of them must have gotten smart and not showed up or something. But she saw 3 different men in 2 days. 2 of them on the same day, and then 1 on the next day. And that was early November. That was right after she got the notice that I had filed for divorce. It was right after. There was also the time when I kept asking her and trying to get her to sign a child custody agreement. It's pretty obvious why she didn't get the child custody agreement and why she didn't agree to any of it and why she kept delaying. Because she spent the entire month of November fucking around with all these men. Whoa, she's really got her priorities straight. Let's not go see the kids. Let's blame Scott for keeping the kids from me, when in reality, I don't want anything to do with them because I'm having so much fun being a preteen girl. That's her grandmother's words, I guess. Screwing around with all these guys for free living in this house that I don't have to pay for because, oh, Scott will pay for it all. Whatever. It's like, it's just, it's so hard to understand the state of mind of a person like this. Everyone I've talked to is right. I wasn't taking anybody seriously because I felt like everyone had their own reasons to try and convince me of things. I mean, my stepmom said some pretty crazy stuff, but it really came to a head when I had talked to her directly on text messages and discovered that she's using everything I've said against me. She's using my worries of abandonment and I even made a post on Reddit saying I never wanted a divorce, and then she said word for word, I didn't want a divorce, and she knew I would reply the same thing, that I didn't want a divorce. And then she was trying to convince me that she was scared because she didn't think that she could afford to live, and she's going to mess up with the bills, and she's not going to be able to pay things and all this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, okay. And then she made it very clear that these partners, like for example, the person who she always would call Joe, his name's actually Josh, how they were here to stay. Like, I had no choice in the matter. So basically she wanted to go back to how it was in October, where she went to work and then she just screwed around with men. Only the difference here would be that I would be completely complicit to it and know about it, because how could I not know at this point? Especially if I took her back. And I would just pay the bills and take care of the kids and make it possible for her to do this. I think that her worry about bills is not really a worry about bills. It's a worry about, oh crap, I have to pay $1,000 a month for an apartment, and I have to pay for my gas and my food and my electric and my cell phone and whatever. How am I going to afford to drive all the way to Detroit and get a hotel to stay with my partner? It's interesting, she hasn't even seen her partner in over a month. She wrote this little thing about how even when they're apart, when they come back together, it's like no time has passed. Well, yeah, because for him, he's seen so many women. It's like time's going by so fast. It's like easy. For her, not much different. Josh and Corey and Michael and Richard and what was the other name? I don't remember. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care. She should see whoever she wants. But I'm not going to be complicit to it, and I'm not going to be the one supporting it. I'm not going to be the one making it happen. She wanted to do this. She blamed me for filing for divorce. It's all my fault. All of this is my fault because I filed for divorce. I said no. You stepped over the boundaries. You more than stepped over the boundaries. You ran the boundaries over. You bulldozed them over. You just destroyed everything. And so I simply responded by filing for divorce, because that's what people do when stuff like this happens. So I came to my house. My son wants me to check on something. So I guess we'll see if she screwed up my ability to get back in my house. That would piss me off. She killed my plants. The worst thing is killing of the chickens. Look at all this garbage everywhere. 11/23/19. There's freaking garbage everywhere. It's terrible. Whatever, I'll see if I can get in my house. Should be able to. Yes. You can get into my house. That's awesome. Now I need to go find out if the thing my son was looking for is here. So, okay, good news, and I'll see you next time.